Today I want to try something special. I will try to play some low stakes poker without seeing my cards. We're playing in L10 Zoom. I thought a little about what my strategy is. I obviously try to put in lots of aggression and I need to win through fold equity because just seeing a showdown is not really working. I need to find out spots that might work well. Yeah, I'm really not sure whether I should just put myself into lots of spots and put in like post-flop aggression against weakness, or should I just let early positions, middle positions go? So actually I'm just starting with one table to think things a little through. The goal of that is obviously to figure out spots where we can put in aggression or not. So yeah, let's just start with the first 3-bet. Why not? I don't know my hand. 2.2x open, 2 players behind. I mean, obviously folding against any further aggression. I won't do any 5-bet jamming and so on against strong ranges. Let's see how that works. Yeah, this is a very bad start. I'm not sure about the open raise size, whether I go bigger to maybe have some more pre-flop fold equity or go smaller to just have more post-flop spots. Facing a cold 4 and a 3-bet is obviously not ideal. Against a limp, right? Let's do something. I'll just 8x it for direct fold equity. I think that's a good idea. Small blind. Those wide range of spots where like you can find a way to get all in at some point or just like go after weakness. This should be good. So we got a cold caller from Brazil. He got 9s, 10s, jacks, and ace queen. This is what we play against. Probably getting one more. 6, 4, 4. I'm probably not doing anything. Maybe a buying card. I might have a 4, so but I have no fold equity here. I'll check this one. Now the king is obviously a great card. Ace queen, jacks, 10s, 9s for him, so we'll go directional. And this is the first spot where I think just bluffing makes a lot of money. He calls when he has a heart. He folds when he doesn't have. 3x from the cutoff seems a little stronger. Let's put myself into a calling spot, hope for a low board, and then go crazy. Ace queen 4, we are out of here. Will be fun to review that later. Ace queen 4, check around. Yeah, not my board. I want to play my board, not just random aggression again on a board that is not good for me. If there's weakness like this, we're definitely going for it. This is a weak ace. Sometimes pocket aces, I won't go for it on the river. Oh, one and done. I can't help myself, it feels like on that 7. Pocket 8s are not betting like that. It's maybe pocket aces betting like that. I won't go for it on the river. Yeah, I can't help myself. Maybe I have 5-6. Pocket 8's going small. This is like, if he bets big, I'm out of there. That sucks. Now I want to see my hand actually. Let's see the reviewer. King deuce offsuit. Okay, no, that was not a good raise then. Okay, first spot, big misstep. I will definitely lose a couple of stacks playing this style, but still finding things out. Maybe my turn one and done was the correct idea, but then I kind of talked myself into the low ace x he has, the low ace x of hearts that is definitely calling the turn. It's obviously for fun playing like that, but still we can learn something from that I try to evaluate like raising spots for potential bluffs we're having. Now I have to guess I have no equity, but you never know. Yeah, I think I take all the cutoff and button spots, just too good. Ace 7-3, I'll start by checking and see what he does. And yeah, I think double barrel seems reasonable here. Normal sizing on a 5. Should be overfolded after like one call now. If he has an ace, he has an ace, but he has lots of 1 clubs that fold. Pocket 6s, pocket 4s, king, queen, and offsuit. Now let's actually keep the replayer open here with the 5. We were bluffing with 5. I feel ready. Let's put on the second table here. This is a beautiful spot to go for a large 3-bet here. Big blind versus cutoff should be overfolded. We can get away with stuff like that. Play the cutoff. Against the small blind, I want to check back that board and see more action from him first. I want to go after weakness. That's the plan. This seems like weakness. Here, I like to get into the mix in those multi-way spots. There will be lots of not tells or like sizing tells, just people showing weakness, and I can wrap stuff. Like here 6s and 5s against the big bet, I'm not doing anything. Against the limp, I'm going to ISO. Now probably 3-way. Gotta check that board. Don't want to run into it. Hope for the check around and then do some damage maybe. Gonna king. I would love to overbet against this guy now. Okay, we are obviously out. Now this is, I don't see my open raise size. I think I went 2.5, yeah, here I see call 1.5. So yeah, I'll definitely call. I'm playing 100% full to 3-bet if it's not super tiny. I think this is half pot. I mean, it has to be overfolded, right? If I check raise here and go all the way, re-raise doesn't make any sense. But we are on NL10 and this is just probably something that wants to stack off, or like an ace king with 1 spade. It's not random, so we give up and hope we didn't have a flush. 5-8, wow, that makes so much sense. Here we go for a 3-bet. I use a larger 3-bet again, and this should be our board. I'll go for a big C bet right away. Taking this one down. Let's see what we had. Oh, we had an ace, nice. I mean, 3x. Gonna flop something, right? This is a good board. Should have deuces, threes, fives when 3xing there. Ace 4 maybe not, 4-6 maybe not. So this is kind of what we're hoping for here. And yeah, the deuce is actually a hand that I check raise quite often here. So we're going all the way. If he has it, he has it. This really sucks. But I mean, okay. We can have a 5 or a deuce, we don't know. So it's kind of an equity bluff. That would be fun now, having a random 5. Infinite tank there, let's hope it's, oh, and the call pocket. Oh, I win, I win. Where's our hand? I got fucking 5 deuce. It just makes so much sense. Wow, okay, that is incredible. Got them. So I'm from the small blind over limp. I think I can overbet that here. I have the strong strange now after flatting here. We got that call, that sucks. Brazilius. So many jack 10 type of stuff. He might raise his nuts, so we wrap something really, really strong. Good. Double fold. Here we go. 2.5, 7.5. Let's see a flop and outplay him maybe here. Let's see. This should be a small bet or a big bet. I think we just go big. That jam doesn't really make sense, but okay. I had an 8. 10, 5, 4. Let's go with a half pot c-bet. 8 is not a great spot, so I'll slow down here. And that 10, maybe I win at showdown. It's not a great bluffing spot, so I'm checking back. And queen jack. We lose to queen jack. That shouldn't be the case. So apparently it was a great bluffing spot. Ace 9, 8, 8. I'll check back here. There are lots of gutters that missed on the turn. His half pot. Unfortunately, the 6 got there, less bluffs. I don't want to move him off an ace, so I'm just going to fold and hope I didn't fold an 8. Deuce 9. Okay. Definitely defending, hoping for a good flop here. On the left, 9, 9, ace. I could have a 9. This guy doesn't have a 9. C-bet, call. I think the call makes it actually more believable when we raise here. I mean, 10, 9 suited, yeah, maybe. And I think this is the point where we get a ace to fold, and then we give up. Ace, king, okay, out fold. 6, 4, not the perfect combo. He might still have, it's really bad spot to bluff again here, I think, so I'll give this one up. Pocket kings, I win against pocket kings, okay. I just rivered a flush and checked it back. Okay, we definitely miss some value bets here. We're definitely not missing bluffs, but yeah, taking wrong spots. This is a beautiful spot to 3-bet blind versus blind. Always a good idea. This board against all his king 10s, suiteds, king queen, ace queen. I'll go half pot. King 6, okay. Actually a reasonable 3-bet to start with, not a reasonable half pot c-bet, but having blocker, obviously not too bad. I'll go for a squeeze, like this guy's face up, so if he calls his 8s, 9s, 10s, jacks, I can play pretty nicely post-flop. And yeah, I mean, squeezing spot is never too bad. Button open raise, all in. Let's gamble, let's call it off. 34%? 50%? Oh, that's the 10 is not good. 6, 8, okay. 3, 4, 5. You should have lots of king 10 offsuits, king jack offsuit. I go half pot, attack that right away. 3s, 4s, 5s are in his range as well. Actually, I want to call one and see whether he has 3s, 4s, 5s. Seems like he doesn't. Yeah, I'll take a large bet. Can be 5, 6, can be pocket 6s, can be ace 4, I don't know. This sucks a little. What is he playing like that? A queen. I don't want to only represent a 6. He can have 6s, so yeah, I need to bluff. Whatever I have, I might have it. Actually, this time, if he ace 7, oh come on. But if he jams, I look up whether I have a 6. Like, people are wild. Like, I read weakness in his small sizing on the flop. That was good. And then I put him more on like a queen jack with 1 spade, stuff like that, and felt like I need to bluff that river. I didn't know like which ace x, yeah, ace x flush draw, maybe, who knows. This here small donk is weakness for me, so I'm raising it up. And this is, we are freaking all in, guys. If he calls down his ace 4, it's okay. If he tank calls here now, like I so much don't want to bluff the river, to be honest. Seems like he just left his computer. Would be easy against the big blind, but now against the small blind, I'm not sure. Obviously smashes his range, but he can have like 6s, 5s as well. Check raise again. I believe check raises from the small blind. Here we can overcall multi-way, hope for the best. Maybe having a 10. Him pot betting. Actually, this is weak, usually. This time I'm definitely stopping if he calls. This pot bet doesn't make sense on 10, 10, 8. That's like something, but not good. Blind versus blind, we love the 3-bet. Ooh, queen jack 8. Think a solid one to check back and do some damage later. Ace Not really, because he checks all his strong hands to us now. I think I'll check back and try to sneak away on the river. Yeah, I think that makes the most sense. It's an okay card. Snap bluff. 7-4 off, that's how you play it. Love it. Gonna call. Multi-way is us. They don't really have many flushes now since the Ace of Hearts and the King of Hearts is out. So it's very, very reasonable to go crazy. I love going crazy. Obviously ran to kings and aces and ace king. That should be indifferent on the river, more or less. I have all the low flushes that they don't have. And let's go here. Let's play against the cutoff. Why not? Next 4-bet. So many 4-bets. We got the point, right? It's like tough to get into the spots playing without cards, but still evaluating which spots are good or not good. Like especially the blind versus blind 3-bet feels very, very good. Here, this just as a range bet board and keep going mainly to just print money with our entire range should be good. Stopping at the right point. Just putting myself into aggressive positions where I 3-bet, especially when there are not many people behind, because obviously they can find jacks, queens, kings, aces. So early positions suck, but like then it's like we are in a very favorable position where our C-bet on most boards will be good, and just playing, like not being afraid of calling something. Looking forward to the review. Let's fuck it. Let's go for a cold 4. Here, this is a 4-bet against that. We are not doing anything. Maybe we could click it. Let me double check whether we are deep. A deep, I would like it click. Like, oh, we are deep. That's good. Cold 4-bet and another 4-bet. Franz Z 750, but under the gun 4-bets usually are not weak, so that's not a good idea. Maybe double check whether we have aces. I take it off here. We have queen 8 offsuit. That sucks. Cool. That was a blast. That was fun. I think I lost like 2 stacks, which I think was fine. The pocket 8s really hurt me that I ran into because I kind of knew better and had a different plan that I changed on the river. That's always a bad idea. Yeah, I'll review a little in a minute as well. So I actually just lost 1.5 stats. $1 went in flop. Only 50 is very, very weird since I pretty much went for everything. We played 53, 41. Maybe I should have folded some more. Went to showdown 20. Obviously our plan was not to go to showdown, but I think we ran into a little more than expected. Let's double check our strongest hands we had. No, I raised folded aces to a 3-bet. That sucks. Ace king. I folded versus open raise and call. Ace king, ace queen, ace 10. Did we have kings? First in folded kings. Okay, this stuff does not help obviously, but that was not the point. We cannot know. And let's double check the spots, big spots we played. How much I like them or we should like them. Here, first of all, getting in the mix, especially multi-way where people are more honest and we can wrap a lot. This is a beautiful spot to just play from the big blind and then go after boards that do not really hit us, doesn't matter, but do not hit villain too much. So this check around is a good start. That 8 is decent. Obviously they both have pocket 8s, but this is the point where he bets third pot and I absolutely discount that. That bet size just is like never seen it, not really existent, does not really make sense. So this is way more like an ace 6 that I can just raise off. My raise doesn't make sense. I'm not wrapping much, but a snow played pocket 4s and pocket 8s. But still, I expect them to believe here, going for stacks. After he calls that big raise, I think I should be out of the hand. The 7, I don't know, kind of triggered me that he sits on ace 5 of hearts or something like that, and I just want to go for it. For the sake of it, that's fine, but it's a bad bluff. Okay, this year, same thing. It's a very beautiful board for me. This time I was lucky I actually had it. And just go for it, right? It's like half pot, maybe against the half pot we should slow down. But the deuce is a good card for me as well, and the 5 is not too bad. I'm going for stacks, and I think that's fine. It is pocket 9s calls was super whatever. I'm still jamming a straight ace 4, 4, 6, any deuce I have, any 5 I might play like that. So that's a very good spot. I like it, and it should be quite overfolded if you c-bet a little too wide. This one here, I just c-bet, putting him in like lots of offsuit stuff that calls in the small one, like a king 10, king jack, ace 10 type of hand. So when he check raises that tiny, I don't believe that he has the sets really. So I'm just floating. He can have like king jack with 1 spade, queen jack, king 10, as I said. And yeah, once he checks that, he can have a queen, obviously. Maybe he has pocket 7s, maybe he has ace 5. So I want to bomb him off that. And that on that river card, I don't see him having too many 6x, maybe a little. This is why I don't go all in, and not really many aces. So I just got a bluff here without knowing my hand, and he has ace 7, so nothing we can do here. Yeah, half pot. Maybe that is a read. I should have read more into the sizings. He does not really have 9x too often. So I like the spot to check raise. Very, very believable from the big blind. What else am I check raising by the 9? And then I bomb it on the turn where I expect anyone to fold an ace. To be honest, he got me there. But I'm very, very happy with my play. Let's see the last spots as well. 3-bet cold call. Whoa, oh, wow. Wow, that sucks. Okay. That would have been a good spot. Maybe playing only pre-flop without seeing cards and then playing post-flop. Oh, here I went for like very thin value. Cool, that's it. So actually I'm quite happy. The pocket eights that I ran into, not ideal. Everything else I'm fine with my plays. I ran into some hands where he binged river, where someone just calls his ace. I was obviously super lucky with my boat that I got called by pocket nines. It's just impossible that my red line is actually negative playing like that. So we ran a little more into nuts than we were supposed to, I guess. But yeah, that was fun. And I hope you had some fun as well and maybe could learn a little something from spotting spots that are good to do something on and spots where we maybe should just like shut down a little more.